We all had situationships, good sex, bad relationships. Had dinner dates, had vacation trips. Now the respect is lost, the admiration dips. And all we do is fucking argue. Yeah, that's it, fucking argue. Why have somebody lying with me every night? If they just gonna be lying to me every night, I'm trying, but I'm never right. Buying shit you never liked.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, everybody.
Welcome back to Situationships with Jay and
T.
So today's topic, y'all watch us enough now, so you know what we about. We talk about love and relationships and all that other crap that makes it work or makes it fail. So today we will be talking about how important is sex to a relationship.
I guess we're assuming already that it is important. We just want to know the relevancy of the importance, scale 1 to 10. Where do you rate it?
I really don't remember how we got to this.
There's not a topic. No, there was not a topic. It was just another random.
Was that one of the moments when we had everybody at the house?
No. No.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Just random topic.
Random topic. So, what do you guys think? I think it's very important. Now I know all of our women viewers out there are like, he would say it's important. It's just like a dude, just like a man. See? That's nonsense.
You're a man.
I
I think about it all the time.
That is a okay. That's not 100% accurate.
But it's not a lie.
It is. It depends on the purpose, on the person, rather.
Okay. I said all the time. I didn't give a number with the all the time.
Why do women always think that? That's all a dude thinks about. Oh, that's what
I never said it's
the majority
all.
of the stuff he thinks about.
I never said it's all. I didn't say it was a majority. I just said you think about it all the time. You think about it more than women do.
I think it depends on the day.
Either way, it's still going to be more than women do.
Whatever. We're supposed to.
That's why we always do. Because you just do.
When a woman says a man think about sex all the time, you have a negative connotation to it. You don't make it seem like, okay, it's on his mind, but no, you like, that's it. That's it. Everything starts with the grown up and everything else follows after that. Well, and if it don't coincide with the grown up, it's gonna be even further down on the list. That's bogus.
That people, that's for another topic. Because we can go on a whole nother episode with that.
Well, no, don't get scared now.
It's not about being scared. We already put out a question. We already put it out there. Okay, how important is sex in a relationship, Jay?
So you just go toss the ball. Now I gotta hit it. Okay. Yep. I think, well, number one, if you and your partner, your lady friend, your guy friend, whatever, if you two are sexually active people, it is very important. Now, if one of you is a virgin, the other one isn't, or one of you is practicing celibacy, and the other one ain't, yeah, in for trouble. Because I'm sorry, especially if we done it before, like, it's like opening a can of tuna. Like, you can't put the top back on the tuna and put it in the refrigerator. Okay, that's a bad.
Technically, you can. It's called leftovers.
Yeah, but you can't just put it in there forever. You got to go back and eat that before the week is over.
It's not forever. It's for a certain amount of time. It's until that person decides to get married. It's their choice. There are some people that hang on and wait.
No, I'm not talking about that. No, I'm saying if we already did the do, if we already bumped uglies, the horizontal mambo,
and the 1,000 cliche names. Okay, got it.
Definitely had fun. if we've already had sex, okay. If you want to slow it down some, I get it. But like this, you're cut off. That's a little rough. That's a little rough, man. That's a little rough. And I think if you are in a relationship and the both of you are sexually active in your relationship, then I think that should be a priority. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it should be an afterthought. Like, some folks, their everyday life, like especially with like married people, they everyday life be all over the place. Or people with kids, stuff like that. Like I know it's harder for you to, find that time.
So we got about an hour before time to change the time. Let go.
So I think that you should make it a point to do that because that's a part of intimacy, man. Like, is it the end all be all? No. But you can't just like leave it out. Like,
it's a part of intimacy, but there are more things that are more important when it comes to intimacy than just the sex.
Okay, but we're not talking about the other aspects of intimacy.
We're just talking about sex.
So let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about what's up. Don't hate because I'm singing Salt and Pepper.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
Whatever.
Like you don't know the song. You was about to sing the words.
Let's talk about all the good things and the best.
It really depends on two people. Yeah, I'm not going there with you.
Hater.
It depends on the people that are involved in that relationship. That's a topic that you would have to discuss. That's really about it. You really have to be prepared to have deeper conversations about why sex is either not important to you or more important than your significant other.
Okay, then how do you go about having that discussion? Because I know that if me and a young lady are together and I have a healthy sexual appetite. Now, if she ain't really feeling it like that, most guys don't want to bring it up like that because it could easily go left. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna look like
that's all he wanted. Like I don't want to do it. Like, but why are you forcing it? Is that all you care about?
Again, we talked about this last episode. That someone being emotional, and when you're emotional, you get in your feelings and you get on the defensive. So you're going to be more defensive than you are actually answering the question or hearing what they're trying to say or asking them, okay, what I'm hearing you say is, am I right? Is that what you're saying? You try to get an understanding of where they're coming from. And that's why I say men think about it more than women do. How much more? I don't know. There are statistics out there, but what's the accuracy of them? It's either way. It's
they don't have that on the census.
They don't. Either way, it's just more. You think of it more. That's why, as women, especially once you get married as a woman, you have to be conscious about the fact that your husband's gonna think about sex more than you. You can go the whole week.
Okay, then.
Some people go the whole week and not even worry about it, think about it. Some women can go through the whole week because work, school, children, being sociable, and then just making sure you're having that time with your spouse. Okay, you can go a whole week.
All right, married woman. There's a bit of disclosure here. Like, I'm not going to talk about her marriage.
Oh, no, we're not.
She'll kill me when the camera goes off.
We're not going to.
Okay, I'm the open book.
It's not about being open or closed.
You ain't got to explain that, Sean. Anyway,
Go ahead.
married woman, how important do you think sex is to a marriage?
Oh no, it's very important.
Okay, I need a little
Oh,
more.
you want
Yeah,
a scale? I can.
Like you can like scale like from 1 to 10.
From 1 to
and
10.
How do you?
From 1 to 10? Marriage is at least an 8.
Okay.
It's at least an 8.
Okay.
It's very important.
And why do you say that?
Well, first off, it depends on what kind of marriage you're having. And when I say that, if you want a biblical marriage or not, I'll say that.
Okay, we're gonna pause.
Can I get to my point before you pause?
No, I'm gonna focus on that. That's like we ain't going back to the importance of sex yet. I want to talk about that. What does that mean?
I say that because if you want a biblical marriage in the Bible, they bring up sex and marriage a lot.
Pause. Did you hear that? Did you?
If you want a biblical marriage in the Bible, they bring up sex and marriage a lot. It's brought up a lot. Sex between the husband and wife is brought up quite often in the Bible. So
better put that in the vows. Love, honor, obey, and get the shuffling with the buffalo, baby. Okay.
What is
anyway? Don't ask no question. The shuffle with the buffalo can go with a lot of things. Shuffle with the buffalo, baby.
All right. So yes, in that aspect, it is important. And then, like you said, it's a part of intimacy. It's a way to connect. And then some people's love language is touch, physical touch.
Yeah, I heard about the love language stuff.
And that is important too. You should know that about your partner. Yeah. So if you know your partner's love language is physical touch, that's important. And not just sex, if it is.
Isn't it like 8 love languages? Something like that?
Yes.
Yo.
Yeah.
Google it. Look up love languages.
Yeah, it's important to know
it's a book. They got a book that talks about all that.
Yeah, oh God.
It's like touch and all types of crap. Yeah. It's pretty cool. I read.
Instructions or
niggas.
Just asking.
That's cool.
Anyway, back to my point. Yes, see? Sex in marriage is important. So, even though, like I was saying, women, we don't think about it as often, we have to make it a conscious effort to make sure we are giving your husband that time. Whatever that time is. It really depends on. Some men need, I don't know, according to what I've read, because like I said, there are all kinds of statistics out there. Accuracy, I don't know. Who knows really? Usually, they say, or according to one that I read, men might need to have a certain number. Number meaning how many days out of 7 they need to at least have sex.
Now, okay, is that intercourse or just sexual contact?
That's sex. That's intercourse.
Oh, that's
yes.
Okay. I know that sounds really gross, but
it sounds extremely gross. Yes, they say that men have a actual number out of 7 days where they need sexual intercourse.
So tell your ladies that science states, that is stats to back this up, that
really
you need
I don't
to get it popping. No, you can't substitute a day with, well, let me just rub on it. Let me just give you a little bit of
what you need to do is ask your significant other or spouse, what is their number? How many days out of a week?
Well, you done said dudes think about it all the time, so he gonna say every day.
Just because you think about it all day long doesn't necessarily mean you have to do the act.
And ladies, dudes don't think about it all day long. So whoever told you that is a damn lie.
No, you don't.
Dudes do not think about it all day long. Half the time, to be perfectly honest with you, the majority of the day, out of 24 hours, half the time you sleeping at least 8, well, you would hope to sleep at least 8. So
Hopefully.
between 5 and 8 hours, you sleep. So what's 24 minus 5? That's 19. We'll say you only sleep 5 hours. So about 19 hours out of the day. If your dude got a damn job, he ain't thinking about sex like that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So when he thinks about it, it might be when he see you. See what I'm saying? That's what I think women need to. Huh?
You would hope.
Well, see, that's the point. Like, look at it like this: if you think that a man is always thinking about sex, then you see that when you are with a man, when you happen to be in the environment of men, then that's when you see it. But you're not with a male 24/7. So the times that you're not looking at a man, that man may not be thinking about sex at that moment. So really, you just get to see a small amount of men throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? And when you are in the company of a man, if he's thinking about sex, then you might have, I don't want to say hit the jackpot, because I don't mean it like that. I'm trying to find the word. But what you've witnessed is that one maybe second moment out of the day when he was thinking about sex. You know what I'm saying? Because usually when a dude is focused on something, the average dude, we can multitask, but most times we just straight shot. I'm here. Then other stuff come in and you might be like,
Well, that's why they say that you all have a number. Just because you may have thought about it a few times a day doesn't necessarily mean you need it today. Now, if 2 days and 3 days go by, maybe you would want something to happen. I don't know. It really depends on the person and whatever their sex drive is. Low, high, normal. And then what is low, high, normal? Because a lot of people will say,
that's relative.
I'll have a normal sex drive. What is normal?
My normal maybe 4 out of 7 days. Your normal might be 2. That ain't normal to me.
I mean, it really just
if I need something every 2 days, but you can go 2 months, and that's your normal. Sorry,
a little parched.
But okay. How? Because it's usually a guy having to cross this bridge. Because whenever there's a discrepancy in a relationship about sex, it tends to fall back on the guy. So if first we'll ask from a guy for a guy and then ask for a woman. How should a man approach his lady about his issues of their sex life?
Any issues?
Any issues.
How should she approach?
See?
It depends on your woman. It depends on how well you know her. And know her demeanor. Can she handle you just being upfront? Or do you need to pay attention to how you say something so it doesn't immediately come off rude or harsh or whatever? So, I mean, the conversation has to be had. There's no way avoiding it. Avoiding it is causing much more trouble. And it's best to just go ahead and get it out there. So I would say be cautious. Let her know, hey, there's something. It's important to me that we have this talk. And then let her know whatever the issue is. Give her time to react however she reacts, again, because it depends on what we're talking about. Whether it's quality or quantity. That kind of depends.
Okay.
And that's going to depend on your reaction too. So wait.
Okay.
So it really depends. It really depends. If the issue is quantity, jeez. Okay, so
sorry, technical difficulties.
We
need funding, help,
you
please.
always edit this part out. Why do you always say that?
I didn't edit it out last time.
Jesus.
I'm asking for help.
Anyway, if you are discussing a sex issue with your woman, and it is a issue with quantity, meaning how often, then you want to come off with a positive. Let her know that it is good. I just want more.
So, like, so our sex life, right? I mean, it's the bomb.
You're starting off slow. If you're gonna say it, you just need to say it.
Baby, can we like do what we did this morning, like more?
Or you can say it immediately following sex.
Whew. Girl, you did that up top. Come on, up top. Yo, we need to do this like every other day.
And she'll probably think you're joking, and then you have to tell her, no, seriously. Seriously,
for real.
Can we do this more often? Like, that's the best way to do that.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yes. Now,
Sunday,
if
Monday.
you're talking about quality,
see, either way, that's gonna be a lose-lose for the guy.
That has to be done. You know what? I don't know when that has to be done.
No, it's a lose-lose, man. If she don't ask, it's a lose-lose.
Well, it's the same thing for guys.
No.
No?
No.
We can tell you that wasn't good and we won't have no issues?
I'm not going to say come out and be like, yo, that was whack. Like, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Dudes do have, egos and feelings and stuff like that. So don't come out like that. But it's not a situation where a woman can be terrified about bringing it up. Like, no dude wants to tell his woman that she ain't doing it right. Like, she ain't handling her business. So I don't like
either,
it.
So
huh?
No female wants to have to tell her guy that either.
No, but it's for different reasons. Most women don't want to have to say that because they don't want to have to acknowledge the fact that they're not getting what they want. A dude don't want to say that because they know the relationship could be over after that. If I go to my lady and be like, babe, like, I ain't really feeling like how you handle your bit, like, she automatically is going, because for women, we already know that that's a more personal thing. You know what I'm saying? For most women, sex is a way more personal thing emotionally. So you already vulnerable to an extent by letting a person have sex with you. So if the dude is like, you done tore them walls down and let a person have sex with you, and then he's like, I don't really care for what you're doing. Like, I don't really, you know what I'm saying? Then you gotta think about how this person is gonna take that. And it could easily go way left.
So you don't like what I do. So what? You want to be with somebody?
It ain't gotta go straight there. But a lot of times it do.
I don't know anything about that, so and I don't mean like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't.
I know what I got going on.
I can't yay or nay what you're saying. I don't.
Like,
I don't know. I would think women wouldn't want to have to say that to their guy either. And who wants to hear that?
Like, nobody wants, like, be clear. Nobody wants to hear
Nobody wants to hear that.
But at the same time, man, it's like the fear of it is different. The fear of having to tell your partner that I don't like what you're doing, or I don't like where our sex life is going, and stuff like that. We've seen it in a few movies and stuff like that where,
that is not real life.
Exactly.
People stop.
That's the point, right there. In the movies, the chick will tell the dude, I don't really like, but don't you want to try this? No, I don't want to try that. And then that'd be it. Like, it don't be nothing. Or if the dude be like, you weren't really all that great. really, well, what can I do? Like, no, don't be like that in real life. No. Like, I don't think I've ever told someone that what we were doing in bed wasn't good. I never said that. I may have gave a pointer on something. Like, okay, you know, be careful. like, but that's about as far as you can go with it. Because you family, man. I want to let you know what's going on.
Usually, if whatever that person's doing isn't good at that moment, that's the best time to give instruction on how you want it done.
I'm with that.
And then, if they listen and do what you're instructing, after you guys are done, say, hey, when I told you to do such and such like this, that's really how I like it.
I'm with you. Guys.
Instead of waiting until the whole horrible thing is done and then saying, I really wasn't feeling that. You should have instructed in that moment. In that moment was your opportunity to get what you wanted. Whether you have to say left, right, up, down, stop.
Okay, no,
whatever.
Wait, okay, now, ladies, look. If you turn into a drill sergeant with your man, it's gonna be a problem.
Well,
like you can like this is where pornos come into play. Just follow me.
Okay.
Okay. You know how in the porno the chick be like,
right there, right there, right there.
You know? Okay, ladies, if you want your guy to like do something or like stay in one area, don't go to another area. Two things. One, do all of those sounds and be like, oh, no, go back. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, he's doing right.
Yes, that's what I mean. You know, I should not have said left or right.
Grab him.
Grab him and show him how to do it.
But not like this, like, okay, no, here. Like, no. You grab him and then you move. Look, man, you know what I'm trying to say. Come on, man.
Okay, go ahead.
But you, whatever's going on, whether it's intercourse or foreplay or whatever, grab it. Just put your, like, dudes, we're big on touch and sight and sound. Like, our senses have to be engaged. It's more physical and carnal for a man than emotional in that moment. So if you want your man to be engaged, like, you need to touch, talk, all that. So grab him. Like, personally, and fellas, I think all of you should just, you know, grow a pair and go about it like this. I ask questions. Like, especially if it's like the first time we've done anything, hell, the second time, it could be down the line. I'm gonna ask you again. I'm gonna recap. You know, like, hey, so is there anything about what happened that you like, you don't like? Anything you want me to do more of?
That goes for women too.
You need to do that. You be the first one to ask.
You have to always ask. Is that area satisfying for you? And if it's not, be willing to fix whatever the issue is. Everyone should ask. Because not asking, how do you know? How do you know they just don't want to hurt your feelings?
And bottom line, if one person ain't happy,
neither one of you happy.
Neither one of you gonna be happy.
No.
Oh, that's the end of your sex life. So, especially if sex is at a high level of importance in your relationship. So, on average, how high do you think? Hold on, something on your eye, poke that. How important, just on average, do you think sex is to a female in a relationship?
To a female in a relationship, How about a 7?
And to a man, what do you think?
Yeah. I think it's probably about a 9 for you guys.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. 7 and 9, that's 2 different numbers.
Very true. Mm-hmm.
Those are 2 different numbers. So. That's why the joke is you guys think about it all the time.
You have to do what?
I said that's why the joke is you all think about it all the time.
Oh.
Or the stereotype.
Yeah.
That's it.
In a relationship. See, I'm gonna let you in on the secret. When a dude finally says, I'm yours, you're mine, that means he is, and he's honest about it, he is giving up any other possibility of getting any from anybody else. So, he wants to get it from you. The level of amount of times he gets it from being single to being in a relationship may not have changed. But if y'all was just fooling around and you could give to him once a month, but y'all wasn't exclusive, but he needs some loving 4 days out the week, just know when y'all make it exclusive, you better learn how to pick up them extra 3 days. Because he ain't changed. Okay? He's just focused on you.
But that's something that needs to be talked about.
True.
To me, you've got to communicate that. If that's a situation we're going into, I don't know how often you expecting it. I'm just going by what I'm accustomed to. You got to talk.
Be honest and talk.
Got to talk.
Communication is the number one killer of relationships in all facets. Gotta talk. Any closing remarks?
No? You got any?
Shuffle with the buffalo.
Okay.
Well, cool people. That's it for today's episode of Situationships. I go by the name of Jay.
And I'm T.
We'll holler at y'all next time. Like a player.
Hey guys, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at QMGTV and look for videos that are labeled Situationships with J and T.
And if you have any questions or comments, make sure you holler at us at situationshipsjt@gmail.com.